Welcome back, sports fans from around the world. We've got a great matchup today. We've got Lucas Verwey versus Mick Hughes, and this is an open bowl setting here. Best race to 5, so it's going to be two 9-leg medleys. The winner's going to have 2 sets, and with my buddy Don here. Don, how you doing?
I'm good, man. Yeah, so this is a race to 5 per set. If both sets do split, we'll go to a best of 3 0-1 cricket choice, and that'll be the decider. Looks like the guys are flipping right now to get ready for the diddle. So let's go live. They'll know they can get going. A lot of anticipation running up to this match. There's a whole lot of chatter going on online with these guys. I know it's all good-hearted, but there's a whole lot of people pulling for both sides. I know there's a watch party over at Goodrich Country Club, a bunch of people watching right now, and you can already see people jumping in the chat. So this should be a fun one to watch, guys. Settle in. This will be a entertaining match tonight.
Yeah, I had made a post earlier about how Lucas is going to handle Mick's big rounds, and I'm going to hold to that. So let's see how Lucas handles it, and looks like he's doing great winning the diddle. He's going to go first.
Mick opening up big with this first round, so looks like he's settling right in immediately, which is nice to see. First 2 right in the bowl, able to fill it up for a big hat trick, so immediately putting the pressure on Lucas here. Up by 149 already, so Lucas is going to have to pour in a pile of these here just to keep pace. Yeah, pressure maybe already onto Lucas. Mick is loving where he's at right now, up by about 80 points, and has stolen the throw, throwing a really good 43 average. But right on cue, a little commentator's curse, unable to find it with the next 3 darts. So door back open here for Lucas. He needs more than a ton. He really needs all 3 at this point, but kind of settling back in here. Yeah, Mick right back at it here. Able to hit another low ton. Averaging a really good 33 right now going in. I think 9 darts in. Leaving himself a 99. Lucas, again, unable to find a bullseye. I wouldn't be too worried about that right now. It is the first leg, and it's a mugs away format. So he's going to have to throw in the next leg. But might just take him a minute here to get settled. Mick trying to go double-double with that shot. Whistling just on the bottom wire. Goes for the triple with the third and missed just on the top wire. So he's all over it. He's feeling good right now. So all right, Lucas able to take that. I'm sorry, not Lucas. Mick able to take that first leg. Missed high on the first one, but wisely going right fat single 20 to take the leg. So going into the second leg here, Mick up 1-0.
Yeah, great break a throw by Mick. Looking confident down there, and I know he warmed up for a couple hours at Goodrich before this. I told him not to overthrow, honestly, and it looks like he did the perfect amount.
Yeah, he's starting right on fire right away. So he's looking really, really good. Opening this leg with another hat trick. So that's 2 hat tricks from Mick already.
Lucas needs to not let this get away from him. So nice response with a bullseye, 2 bullseyes in there. He's not letting him do it. So good job, Lucas.
Yeah, staying within striking distance, but really another big round here from Mick. He could really almost steal the throw again, but able to find it with the third dart. Not the end of the world. He's up by about 50, though. 47-point lead going into the third round here. Only able to come up with 74 that round. So again, Mick here with a big chance to take a commanding lead and steal the throw again. Unable to do so, only able to find 1. So taking a 43-point lead after that round, but still anybody's game at this point. Catching that third dart bullseye for a 72 score. Man, Mick's been right around that 100-point average or low ton every time, sitting right around the 33 per dart average so far through both games. So looking really, really solid and steady.
We're not streaming it on YouTube yet, and we will be soon be able to stream from both platforms. But Mick's looking to set it up, leaves himself a 73, so Lucas is going to need to have a big round here. Leaves himself tops, puts some pressure on this 73. Mick for tops, and he hits it.
Yeah, great third dart from Mick there, closing up the 73. See Jason Ive back from the castle, back in our stream. Good to see you, buddy. Thank you so much for the compliments. Always good to talk to you, man. We really appreciate all the help and all the advice you've given us. See you watching us all the way from Orlando, Mike. Great to have you in here, buddy. I'm so happy you guys are following us all the way down at the nail. So, good to see everybody. Thank you so much for everybody for tuning in. Yeah, good job. Just staying straight. The big thing is getting the circle there, taking that number away. So, really disciplined shots from Mick there. Great job just to get the 20s closed out. Only counted as a 5, but man, was it a great 7 mark round there from Lucas. So those are the type of shots he's going to need to keep himself, because Mick isn't completely shooting the lights out, but man, he's been steady this whole way. So Lucas is going to need to hit some big shots if he's going to try to win the leg and then break back as well. Only able to get 1. He's a little frustrated there.
That was a great opportunity to pull away from Mick there, and he needed that. See what Mick hits here, makes him pay for it, because hits the trip 18 there and does not take the point lead. So see how Lucas responds here.
Yeah, 18 is one of those funny numbers. Some people love it, most people hate it. So it's actually a weapon. If you can just decide to sit down and get comfortable with that number, so many people don't like it, that you can really capitalize on it. So let's see if Mick can get comfortable on this 18 and hit a few here. Taking a third dart stab at that 19, I don't hate it. You know, you hit the single, you hit the triple to give yourself a little bit of a point lead, and other than that 7 mark, Lucas hasn't hit a ton, and, you know, right as I say that, he comes back with 4. So good 4 mark there from Lucas to get a 43-point lead. So Mick's now a whole triple behind. He needs to hit a triple before he even thinks about going away from the 18s here. Only able to find 1. So doors open here for Lucas. This is where he can capitalize. And Lucas might just be one of those guys that, you know, he might have trouble focusing on 0-1, and cricket might just be his game. And that's kind of what we're seeing right here. And he's really kind of turned the tables on this game, because through the 0-1 games, Mick was completely in control. And you see a lot of good fight back here from Lucas, which is good to see.
Yeah, this is going to help him settle in down there. It's hard to settle in down there, especially when Mick's on fire the first couple games. 9 mark right there, so you know it's hard to settle in when someone's throwing heat at you, but he's doing a good job hanging in there, and he's throwing great. Mick's just throwing heat, so Mick will cool down eventually, and he needs to pick it up at that moment.
Yeah, Lucas not wanting him to get too comfortable on those 18s. Picks a couple 19s, takes the 18 away. I get it. I understand why he did it. I don't know why Mick didn't go with that 19 to close it, but he was able to close the 17. So it was a good third dart, but it was a risky one. Lucas now still has those 19s to point on. He's going to need a ton right here, though. Only picks up 2, takes a third dart, stab to try to close the 17, and misses it. So now door's wide open. So all that work that Lucas has done through this whole first part of this leg could get wiped away by one big shot. Oh, and Mick only needing a single 19 going wide. So that's a big, big miss. Lucas has the door back open. He's going to need a bunch, though.
Mick might go right at that 19. Man, missed the 19 possibly with 2 darts, so rough round there from Mick. Momentum can swing into Lucas's favor immediately.
Thanks for the advice, Jason. We read it. We've already written it down. That'll be next on the list. Thank you so much. Big shot for Mick. They're able to hit the triple and take himself a 10-point lead. So should secure the 16 probably for this round. Maybe not, though. If Lucas is able to hit a couple more triples. Nope, only able to hit 1 so far. And able to hit a single. So taking a 5-point lead. So now it's going to be a battle on the corners. Lucas able to get the point lead and shut down the 16. So that was a really, really big swing there. And Mick unable to find a bullseye. So a hat trick here is going to take it for Lucas. Game's in his hands at this point, and he's got an open number. So, man, this dart, you need to be pointing. Able to do it and finds a triple. So nice, comfortable point lead he just found here. Able to find a double and a single 15, so he's chipping away here, but still, Lucas can just kill it right now. and a hat trick for Lucas. That's his first hat trick of the night, but it seals his first win. So pulling back one, so it's 2-1 right now for Mick. Both of them with one hat trick. So Lucas is tightening this up now. It'll be fun to see how he responds when he doesn't have the throw here. And if he can do the same thing, man, we're going to have a battle here.
What a must-win round for Lucas for confidence. And it hit Mick, so Mick's cooling off, and Lucas is firing up. So expect big things from Lucas this game.
Yeah, this is the kind of battle I was hoping to see. Mick was absolutely dominant in 0-1, and Lucas coming back with another 7 mark on these 20s, taking a stranglehold on this leg early. So without a big response here from Mick, he's going to be chasing this whole match, or this whole leg, sorry. Great composure finding that triple 19 with the third dart. I was just about to say this can be a point in the leg where sometimes it's easy to get too lax and you can let the other player back in. He had a comfortable lead, had the only number, and missed with the first 2 darts. So able to find the triple 19 with this third dart, which was absolutely crucial. So now he's got a 72-point lead even after Mick's 4 mark there, and 2 numbers on him. So he should be pretty comfortable here. Just close those 18s, extend the point lead, and just keep marching down the board.
Skips the 18, going for the 17 possibly. I don't know. I don't know if I like it. This gives Mick an opportunity here.
Yeah, it looks like he's trying to play a trappy game, which is fine if you're just hitting everything. But if you're not, it's tough to play that way. And also, after burning 2 on that 17, going up to try to pick the 18, I don't love. I would have much rather, if you're only going to take 1, just get some extra points and live to fight another day in that next round. But either way, Mick coming up, he does have the 18s to throw at, and he hit a bunch of them last leg. So able to hit 3 solid right in the middle of the singles. So good solid shot from Mick. And as you see, all his darts are landing pretty close together. So technically, he's technique-wise, he's throwing pretty well, and they're all hitting the same area, so he should feel good about that. Lucas only having an 8-point lead now, so that kind of shows you the risk of what he did in the last round. And as that point lead gets closer, gets tighter, you see his darts get a little tighter and kind of spraying it around a little bit. So he's going to need to take a second, take a breath, and recompose himself here.
Mick shows his firepower, already hitting a 9 mark in these 1 cricket game he's played, so it's possible to have a big round here. Needs to step back and focus. Gets it right in the middle, so takes the point lead. Kind of halts Lucas there for a minute.
This next dart's really, really important, and not able to find anything, but at least he threw at the right target. He should have pointed there. That was the right play. So I like that he's keeping his head about himself. He needs to run this point lead up. He's down by a leg, and he's got a break throw here. And Mick having none of that, going right into the triple 18 with his first dart, single 22nd, and buries another triple with his third dart. So taking a 94-point lead and really turning the screws on Lucas. Lucas has 2 numbers, but he can't feel real comfortable now that he's down by 5 marks.
Letting Mick hang in there with those 18s for that many rounds. He had the point lead. He should have taken them 18s, and Mick is smashing them. So hits another one right there. Just takes away the 20s. So Lucas is going to need some serious points here.
Ooh, just left on the first and third dart with Lucas. So, that 6 mark from Mick has really just turned this game on its head. Really big shot, and timing was great. Timing is so important in this game. Able to find the triple 19 and buries the triple 17, so taking a stranglehold back on this leg after the first 2 or 3 rounds looked like he was really, really behind. But just a little bit of lax starts from Lucas here. He needs to tighten up and focus and really lock in because he's got the ability. He's just gotta do it.
Momentum is really in Mick's favor here.
Yeah, he's feeling good, and Mick's kind of one of those players that when they're feeling it, look out, because he's going to start hitting shots like that. So just coming off a 6 mark, hitting another 5 mark here, looking to shut this game down already. Able to find 2 15s there, but that's just not going to be enough right now, being down 85 points. See the local legend and national champion, Jeremiah Millar, on the stream. Good to see you there, buddy. Luke is able to find 3 there, picking a double. And seeing Tim Neal in from Indy too. Good to see you as well, Tim. We saw Jason in here earlier, so great to see you boys following us. We really appreciate it. Really, Lucas has it all to do right now. Able to find the double with the first start, which is a great shot. Love to see him follow it, which he does with the third. So, solid 3-bull visit. He's going to need some help here from Mick, though, and I don't think Mick's in the helping mood right now. Mick only need 1 here, able to find it with the second dart. So Mick taking a 3-1 lead here. Won the first 2 0-1s and won the second cricket. So we're going back to 0-1, and Lucas is going to have to throw, but he's going to have to get on his horse here and start finding some consistency. I know he's got the game to hang with Mick. I don't know if it's nerves or what's going on, but he'll get there. I'm pretty confident. So let's see what he can pull out of the hat here for this next leg. Unable to find the bullseye with any of the first 3 darts, only scoring 41. So Mick coming up, licking his chops at this proposition for sure. Able to find a low ton there, so that's what he's going to be looking for. Low ton really minimum at this point. He's going to have to put the pressure on and keep the pressure on Mick. And we saw on the one leg that he did win that once he got the pressure on Mick, he did miss a little bit. So if he can just kind of put that pressure onto him, and there we see it, Mick not able to hit a bullseye. So if he can just keep the steady pressure on, anything's possible, and that's what he's going to want to do here for the rest of this match. And again, right on time with another low ton. So sitting here with a 141-point lead, he's pretty comfortable at this point, but this is where it gets dangerous for him because the last time he had a lead like this, he took his foot off the gas. And with somebody like Mick, you can't do that because he's a confidence player. And you take your foot off the gas, you open the door, he hits one big shot, and all of a sudden the snowball starts rolling the other way. So just stay focused, stay on that bullseye, and keep hammering. Able to hit one. Oh, and just wide on the other one, but not the end of the world. He did leave himself with an out if he needs it, but even a 180 doesn't get Mick to an out here. So should have 6 here from 170. Yeah, you can see some of the frustration coming out with Mick, just from a rough leg, you know. But at the same time, this is a leg where Lucas is putting the pressure on, and we're seeing Mick falter just a little bit. So this might be Lucas's key recipe for success right now, is just jump on him and stay on him early, and hope he falters. And right now, that's what's happening. So 83 left, playing against 275. So Lucas pretty comfortable here, but don't mess around too much. Just square this leg away, move on to the next. Needs a bullseye. Unable to hit up at least 40, so he's okay. Mick's at 275, and at this point, Mick's just focused on the next leg at this point. So hopefully Lucas can square this one up and pull the match to 3-2. 40 left for Lucas here, and he's got all day. Mick's still at 205.
Lucas for tops. Leaves himself 30, double 15, hits it. Great shot, Lucas, to make it a 3-2 event here.
Yeah, good to see Lucas able to focus on the 0-1, because he was really, really struggling in the first 2 0-1 games. So nice to see him able to turn it around. And the last 3 legs, we've at least gone with chalk. So whoever started the leg has won it. So that just makes it a really tight match here. So Mick, now that he's not behind and under so much pressure, able to hit that low ton. So Lucas is going to have to stay on him and just keep that pressure rolling and hope for another falter from Mick. Only able to find one. Score 74, so not a terrible score. But if Mick pours in another big shot here, it could be tough.
Opportunity to pull away here for Mick. Relax a little bit if he hits another one. Nope, misses outside, so Lucas has got to have a big round here, and he knows it.
Yeah, door's open. It's not like there's a ton of pressure, but if he can pour in 3 bullseyes here, it's going to flip the game over, and it's going to put some pressure back on Mick, and that's really what he's going to want to be doing right now. Only able to find one. That third one would have been clutch. But scoring 87, only down by 24 points. So real neck-and-neck game here. Maybe nervy from both of them. Yeah, nice job. Able to refocus for that third dart. Sometimes it's the hardest thing to do after having 2 close ones miss. But once again, door open here for Lucas. A big shot can really put the pressure on.
Point lead. Did what he had to do there, getting them in there at the end. And Mick looks like he regrouped and getting focused.
Yeah, you can see Lucas in the background getting loose, dancing a little bit. That may be what he needs. Just loosen up, relax, and let the darts fly. Because he's got the ability to hang with this guy. Hang with this young buck. But he just has to do it. So only down by 70 here. He'll need a couple in the bullseye. Lucas unable to find one, but only down by 38. So really it's still up in the air, but Mick's going to have 6 from 151 because 108 is, or 189 is not an out. Ooh, sliding into the triple two right next to the 17. Not the end of the world. Goes at the 15. I would have rather seen him go for the bullseye there. But like I said, not the end of the world. He's coming back with 89 left. So Lucas here, he wants to pour in a 150. Leave himself on 39, put the pressure on Mick and hope for a miss. Squaring it up to 120, not a terrible outleave, but I mean, it's really at chalk right now. They both got a fairly large outshot to hit here. And Mick, that's the danger going 20 with that first dart, is if you miss right or left, you're dead in the water. So left himself 55, got it down to 45. I think he was trying to get it down to 40, but Lucas is in the driver's seat. 120 is definitely attainable. He just needs a solid shot here. 105, it's still doable. Oh, missing on the top wire, so leaving himself 66. So 45 is going to play 66. He's going to know if Mick takes this, he's going to know he let that one get away. So be a little disappointed, but not the end of the world. Again, Mick sliding into the triple two. Oh, no. And he goes for the triple 13 with 39. So here's the thing, guys. Game's on the line. You need 39 points and you have 2 darts in your hand. There is no reason at all to be throwing at the triple 13. Go fat 19, fat 20, end the game. Don't leave it up to chance like that just because of weird things and, You know, maybe the nerves are getting to both of them. You know, Lucas missing that outshot, leaving himself 35. But here, triple 11's not so bad. You got 3 darts in your hand. That's fine if that's what you want to do. But when you've got something like 39 with 2 darts, just go for 2 singles and finish the game. And Mick falling into the double 20 and busting it again. So neither player wanting to win this one, it looks like. Nerves are just going crazy. On 35, I like the 16-19 shot here. And he chooses to go 3 for double 16. But he hits it. So great shot. And Lucas able to take 2 in a row. So guess what, guys? It is 3-3. We got a tie match here. So, ooh, giving us the cross. I like it. Lucas getting a little spicy in here. Let's go, buddy. All right, so Mick to start the next leg. It's going to be a cricket game, and this is, I think, Lucas's forte. So this is where he wants to be. He was able to tie it up, and he's in a good spot now. So, good shot by Lucas by getting 4, but you've only got 119. It's only 1 point. It's only 1 pound away from Mick. Unless you hit the triple, it's just a waste of dart. Just stay on that 19. Build a point lead. Go up by 100. Go up by 150. Who cares? You cannot win the leg with more points than the other person. So there's nothing stopping you from pointing this up. Mick only able to find 2, so he won't love that. But now you got to stay. You got to stay on these 19s if you're Lucas. And he switches and buries the 20. The only time that's a good shot is when it hits the triple. And he hit the triple, so it was a good shot. But man, it was risky there. But because he hit that, he's in control, barring a big shot from Mick here. And right as I say that, Mick going right back into the triple 18. So able to close the number, but not take a point lead. So Lucas has got a decision to make here. Does he want to go with the 18 or does he want a point? Man, first dart right into the triple. And this is the Lucas I expected to see. Super competitive, super on point, and this is where he's going to start putting pressure on Mick. And it's going to be interesting to see how Mick's able to respond here.
Momentum is really in Lucas's favor here, and he's going to roll with it. Looks like he's handling the pressure great down there. He's broke in, and he's ready to roll.
And I'll say this about Mick. Both of his last rounds, his first dart was in the triple, and his next 2 were wayward. So I don't know if he's rushing a second and third dart, but the first one's right on the money. But Lucas won't be bothered with that. He closes the 17s and closes the 16s. So big shot. I see you in here, Ron Otto. Good to see you, buddy. Mick, again, able to close the 15s, but not able to capitalize and get any points. So Lucas, with only a 17-point lead, is still going after the numbers, finally deciding to go back to points. So great triple, good close on the 15s, and I like that he actually tried to extend the point lead. But now up by 17 and 2 numbers, Mick is going to have to find a boatload of bullseyes here to try to pull this leg back. Able to find the double, the third dart, which is nice, but maybe too little too late for Mick here. And Lucas might be really gaining some momentum here.
Shooting a 4-2. Needs to hit this bullseye and just a bit high, but shooting great. You know, 3-8. He's down there and he's firing.
Mick able to find 1, so closes it up. But a double bullseye from Lucas here, and it's curtains for Mick. And Lucas is going to flip this match on its head and take a 1-leg lead. Unable to find the bullseye. Are we running into some more finish line-itis like we had on that last 01 game? So he was able to find a 16, which is definitely beneficial, going up by 49 points. So it's just going to add another bullseye that Mick's going to need. Unable to find one. So, yeah, nerves are creeping in at the end of the legs for both of these guys. So Lucas just needs 2 here to take a lead in sets, or lead in legs.
The pressure is kicking in, Don.
Yeah, falling into that 16 again, that is his best friend right now. So up by 65 points on just fallouts, other than the first, I think, 19-point lead they had. But Mick here, now able to find it, hits another hat trick. So going up by 10 points, but in reality, Lucas won't mind this at all. Just one more point shot to clean it up, and he closes the Bulls first, so that's fine. But you got to hit it here, or else you're going to give a game shot away. But able to take it. So Lucas going up 4-3 and on a 3-game run right now. So Mick's going to have to find something here if he wants to keep himself in it, because Lucas is just outpacing him just a little bit right now. A little bit about Mick here. He is from Goodrich. His home bar is Goodrich Country Club. I know you guys got a little watch party for him. You're all rooting for him right now, so appreciate everybody jumping in with him. I know he throws 18-gram darts. I'm not sure what brand, but he's throwing with Condors. Both these guys really look up to Mike Jaskowitz. They both called him out as a mentor of theirs. So, Mike, we know you. We love you. We appreciate all the work that you're doing with the dart community. Everybody recognizes it. Super good guy. He's been around forever. Mick's been playing about 6 years, so still reasonably new, and progressing like any other dart player would, but able to get the 20s and the 19s closed already. So, wow, Lucas is playing right on a razor's edge here. Closes the 19s, goes up, closes Mick's 20s, and then switches to the 18s. So no point score, and he does technically have a 1-mark lead. But Mick's got the throw, and maybe he's thinking this is just going to put some pressure on Mick. And, job done, because it did. He only hit 118, and now after that big shot from Lucas last round, he's in the driver's seat if he can close these 18s. Lucas coming here all the way from Mount Pleasant, so about an hour and a half drive for him, and I think he's driving back tonight. So putting in the time for us here. One of his favorite bars is also Goodrich Country Club. He also shoots out of Midland Moose. He said his old bar used to be Spinners in Bay City. He wanted me to mention that on the stream. He said the guys will know what it is. So apparently that's a legendary bar back then. He is throwing with Maya Berger's new darts, the Berger Times from Magneto Darts. I was able to check them out. I do know that'll be our next giveaway, I believe. So those will be up for grabs here after this giveaway that's going right now, guys. Any $10 donation to the stream is going to get you an entry into the drawing. We have some next-gen darts, Jeremiah Millar Beast 2s that are going out right now. So hit us up. We'll post some links in the chat if you're interested in participating in that giveaway. Or that raffle, I should say. Lucas told us he's got a few mentors. Mike Jaskowitz, like we said with Mick. Also, both the Brown boys, Daddy Brown and Baby Brown, Eric and Brady, both really good guys. They've been around forever. Eric's been throwing steel tip and soft tip for a long, long time, and Brady's really been turning it on lately. So he looks up to those guys and Mike quite a bit. He's been playing for 5 years, and he did want to shout out Mike Jaskowitz again. Just for all his patience. He thinks he drives you nuts with all the questions he's got. So he appreciates the listening ear, and also wants to shout out his wife Mandy, who's here watching him today, and says that she's the rock of the family. So shout out to Mandy for holding everything down and supporting Lucas through his dart endeavors. I know he's been playing a lot more lately, and it's been showing.
Big round there for Mick, getting the point lead and closing the 16s. And that's what he needed to do. These guys have not been pointing much. And now he's forced to point on that 15.
Yeah, that's the big danger of playing a leg like this with no points, is as soon as one person hits a big shot, you're just buried because there's nowhere else to go. You've got one number left. So Mick, even if he just went 3 fat single 15s right here, he's going to have a stranglehold on this leg.
Gonna need a big one here for Lucas, and he knows it. Getting composed. Definitely needed all of it and could have got some more, so easy pickings here for Mick.
Yeah, the unfortunate thing is that 115 didn't change the bullseye count, so he still needs an extra 2 bullseyes. So it's 5 bullseyes, plays 3, plus he needs to close those 16s out. So he needs a big shot here. Man, he just keeps falling in, and wisely, I think that's probably a good idea after hitting the first 16. So, you know, able to find a bull, I like that shot. So it's now 4 bullseyes, plays 3 bullseyes, and Mick's got the throw. So hat trick here is going to seal it. If he doesn't hit this, he's going to leave game shot. Wow, I think just had a little bit of an adrenaline spike on that third dart. You see it flying high, and it was straight too, so thought that adrenaline, it probably would have been in. But ball's in Lucas's court here. He needs 4 to win. If not, Mick's only going to need 1. Right on the top wire with both his first 2. Able to sneak a third one in there somehow. But Mick only need 1 here, so just calm yourself, settle a bit, and just bury 1 dart and get this leg over with. Get back on the right track after this 3-game losing skid. Ooh, that first dart was a blocker, but able to sneak it by, buries the double. So great shot. Mick able to take that leg. And guess what, guys? It's 4-4. We're going to the decider, so they're going to diddle. Mick missing just outside on the left, but this is what I expected to see in this match. I didn't expect a blowout. I know some people were calling for it. I figured it was going to be a close one. And, you know, to be completely honest, we don't ask for it, but we do accept bribes. And Lucas came in with it today, so I got to be rooting for Lucas here because, you know, he paid me off. But I'll take it. Lucas able to win the diddle, and he chose to go first, and Mick is playing cricket. So, and right on cue, he needs to stay on these 20s. Point it up, run it up, and get a huge lead, and just try to keep the pressure on Mick here. Good form mark to start.
Yeah, you're definitely going to see more pointing in this game as it's very important. Going right at it, all 3 darts. Great decision, and you are going to see a lot more points than you saw last game. They're not going to want this one to get by.
And this is where the nerfs start coming in. That second one and third one, they were both well-thrown darts, all 3. But 2 triple 5s, and that third one just caught the flight of the second one. So he was there, and he knows it. But, you know, that's darts. Got to keep moving. This is the round that he needs. Come on, he needs 1 more. And going down, so got a 42-point lead, so he's a triple ahead. So big 5 mark for Mick to take a lead, and now he's going to have 3 clear at this 20 if he wants to take it. Nick wisely going down after missing that first start, but only able to score 1. So ball's back in Lucas's court. He is behind, but he's only behind by a triple. So I would stay there. I wouldn't come off this 20 unless they hit 2 triples. Yeah, so Lucas is really big on trying to pick that dart with his third one, and I'm okay with that. I like that move, but I like that move after getting a substantial point lead, and this is the time I don't like it because Mick comes down, hits a triple 19, it gives him a free dart at that 20, and then comes back down for the single. So going up again by 48 points, Lucas needs a trip 20 and able to find it, stay there. Able to hit a single. Okay, if you want to take a swing, take your swing. Able to go up by 32 now. So, but at that point he earned that shot, I think. So I don't mind that shot so much. So 3.2 is playing a 2.83 against the throw. Only able to find 3, so going up by 25. But now we're battling here on the 20s and the 19s. The next person with a big shot is probably really going to turn the tide here.
Wow, Lucas, great shot, Lucas Verwey. Like I said, this is going to be a point battle as it is a very important game being the decider of the first set. And wow, Don,
Yeah, I kind of called that. I said the first one to hit a big shot, and he hit it, and then look what happens to Mick on the next round. So only able to find 118, and you know all these other legs, the misses, the wins, the lot, they don't matter. It comes down to this: whoever wins this leg is going to own this set. So Lucas hitting the big shot, taking the 19, tripping the 20. Looks like the next two are at the 18 and just a little wayward, but it's okay. You're up by 55. You want to take the 18. But it's going to take a big shot here from Mick to trying to put the pressure back on Lucas. Able to find 4, so that was a good shot. Still down by 19, but he closed that number up, so that was a big shot there. Good shot from Lucas. Closing the 18s, getting another 20 points, and this is what he needs to do. Shut the number down, extend the point lead. Shut the number down, extend the point lead, all the way down to bullseyes. This is what he needs to do. And if Mick doesn't close the number, take it away and own another one. Right here, doors open. Take these 17s, extend the point lead. Don't go crazy. Don't go hopping all over the board. Get your numbers. Right on cue. First dart. Go back for points somewhere. 17s or 20s. You don't need the 16s right now. Just extend that point lead.
Definitely going to go points here. Picks the double 17. He'll take it. So, Nick's going to need to step back here and really smack them 16s.
Yeah, to try to take the point lead, he would have needed all 9. So he's in the point now where he is kind of in no miss mode. He can't miss too many shots here, or else this leg's just going to get away from him. And same thing here, only having an X on the 16, take it away. Oh, takes the 15 first. So he's got another number that's completely clean and scoring on it again. So like I said, take a number, get some points, and now he's just really exploiting this the scoreboard at this point. Up by 88 points, and he's got 3 numbers and 1 completely clean. So looks like Mick switched to the bullseye, giving up on the 16. I don't know that I like that move. You've already got next there. You might as well try to capitalize on it. But does fall into a 20. Yeah, I love this shot from Lucas. Mick didn't take advantage of the X that he had on the 16, and Lucas takes it right away, and pointing as well. So up by now by 118, just needing 3 bullseyes, and all the sins that he had at the first part of this set have been forgiven if he's able to close this with 1 hat trick.
Yeah, momentum's definitely in Lucas's favor here. He's been smacking the bullseye all night. Looking for the double and just a bit outside, so momentum's still in Lucas's favor. Mick needs to just try to get his composure. Whatever happens with this game, looks like Lucas is going to get it, but he can't let this roll into the next set. So Lucas is probably going to clean this up, take this set. Mick needs to just brush it off, and he's a veteran of the game, so he's going to be able to do that and bounce right back. Lucas is not going to be able to miss too many times, though, and he takes it. So, great shot by Lucas, hitting the double bull there, taking the first set. We are going to take a short break here. Don, you got anything?
Yeah, not a whole lot. One thing I would note if I were Mick is Lucas is hitting a ton of 16s when he's throwing at that bullseye. So if there's one number that I don't want him to have coming down the stretch when we're getting down to bullseyes, I want those 16s gone. I would not want to leave that open just because it seems like a familiar or a common miss for him. And I would just want them gone. That's kind of secondary thinking, though. If I'm Mick right now, my whole focus is let's get refocused, let's get recentered, and that set's gone. His only option at this point is win the next one and get to the tiebreaker, because that one, after going up 3-1, that one's going to sting a little bit. So he's going to want to take this 5 minutes, take a couple breaths, get settled, and get refocused, because he's going to need it, because Lucas is not going to be slowing down. Give us about 5-6 minutes, guys. We'll be right back. Let them get some fresh air and refill their drinks, and we'll be back here shortly. Thank you so much for tapping into the Game Time streaming. I'm here with Derek Howard. I'm Don Spear. Thank you guys so much for visiting and all the great comments. So hang out with us for just a few minutes, guys, and we'll be right back with some more action. right, so I love it. These boys are ready to go right on cue. First dart, Mick able to find the bull. Lucas just missing on the outside. So Mick's going to have the throw for the second set. He's down one set, so no excuses here. He's got to win it. No choices here. Just get on with it and get after it. Mike, this was on Grandboard up until this week. We now have a G3 that we're playing on. So Grandboard is still our backup plan. We got it if we need it, but we're throwing on the G3 right now. Both players are only able to hit one bull in their first round, so still anybody's game. Mick with a slight 22-point lead.
Oh, no.
3 good darts from Mick, and you hear him, oh no, laughing at it. So only able to score 15. A little unfortunate there. Those are 3 well-thrown darts, just not able to find the mark. And Lucas jumping on this opportunity, hitting the first 2, missing the third, but good 115 score. So with Mick only scoring 15, swinging the point totals by 100 points in just one round. Able to find 2, so good answer with a 118 comeback. So nullifies Lucas's round, but Lucas only behind by 40 here up to throw. And Lucas able to come back with another 116, so really, really steady darts here. To answer your question, Chris Summers, most of the guys that are split bull, almost all of them are master shooters in our division. And those are the guys that are throwing split bull, because at our Masters tournaments, it's split bull. Neither one of these guys are master level shooters yet, so they're going to go in our second division, which is full bull. That's why they are there. That's what they've been throwing at all their tournaments. That's what they throw at their leagues, so that's what they're going to stay with for right now. Mick with a really unfortunate bounce out there. Didn't register the third dart. I don't know where it hit, but I know it hit the flight that was just outside of the bull. So only scoring 35, and with 132 left, doors wide open here for Lucas, but unable to find the mark with his first dart, and only scoring 12 with his first two. Man, and triple 15 with the third dart. So falls right back into Mick's court here. 134 left for the first leg. And right back in. I don't know why he went there. 102 left. He could have stole this leg, and that triple one really just gave it back to Mick. So 73 left. Someone needs to clear this out, because I feel like it's almost over at this point. If one person doesn't take it, the other guy's going to. Risky shot with that second dart. Able to find it with the third. So nice job, Mick, closing out that first one, taking that first leg. You threw first. You needed that one, sir. So he's going to need this set, so he's going to love taking that first leg.
I'm telling you what, they might not be in Masters, but they're knocking on the door and they're showing us why. So they're hitting big rounds. They just need to be more consistent in their game, because they definitely have the firepower to shoot in Masters.
Yeah, and Lucas again with another loose turn here in the first round of this 0-1 game. I hope he doesn't put himself in a hole like he did the last set, because I don't want to say he was fortunate, but man, he really had to pull a trick out of this trick out of the bag to steal that first set after being down 3-1. So you're not going to want to give Mick too much room to run here, because he will take off. Looks like we were able to get that autofocus issue taken care of as well, so the board should be looking cleaner for you guys for the rest of this match. Thank you so much, Katie Howard, the technology extraordinaire, for hooking us up with that feat.
Gonna need a big round here from Lucas, which he has produced, and probably gonna get. Oh, he does not. So, Mick can really run away here with a hat trick. He's hit how many, Don? Three hats, so he can do it again, and he needs one here.
Yeah, at this point, Mick's essentially stolen the throw, so as long as he stays steady, he's going to get the first crack at an out. Only able to find one there, but he's still up 81 points. So this is what he's going to need to do, because he needs this set. If he loses this set, it's over. Big shot from here, though, from Lucas could really put some pressure on him. Able to find two, so does get a slight point lead, but only being down 39 really Mick's in the driver's seat here, barring any really bad shots. He just can't miss. Just needs to stay steady. Steady he is, just right on the wire for the third one for the hat trick. So that hat trick sure would have been nice though. But 212 here, he's going to have a crack at 142. See how much pressure Lucas is able to put on him, and he hits a ton. So 105. Now here's the thing: the last time he was at a low 100 out like this, he went after the 20s. You don't need to do that right now. Just hit the bullseye. Same thing with Mick. Bull trip 14. It's not ideal, but that's what you should be shooting at here. Able to find one. At this point, just pressurize the shot, and he does so. Leave it 26. So really good shot from Mick here. Now it's all on Lucas. If he doesn't hit this, it goes away most likely. So needs to go bull, and he does. So 5. And sliding into an even double number. leaving himself 31, so really unfortunate. I like the 16 here, or the 15 here to leave 16. But I mean, really, you can leave anything. You're at this point just hoping for a miss, and if you're hoping for a miss, this is not what you're going to be looking for with Mick throwing, because I don't expect to see one.
This is exactly how the last set went, and Lucas won the first cricket game and started taking momentum in his favor. So let's see if it works that way this time, and he's going to definitely need to get this game under his belt to feel comfortable about this. And Mick is probably drooling right now. He's going to smack the 20 and as many points as he can get. Bare minimum there. So Lucas can take a breath here and go at them 19s.
What's up, Lisa M.F. Jones? How you doing, girl? Good to see you. Lisa was one of our first matches we streamed, and she was able to win her match. So you'll be seeing her again later when we have our main event. Mick was able to close the 20 and wisely going up there and getting some points. Just get the point lead, secure it. Goes down to the 19 for one. One way or the other. It doesn't really matter there at that point. He's got a 40-point lead. So Lucas should be going to the 19s here. I don't mind him closing the 20 after this at some point just because he's got an X up there. But chooses to stay down to go for the points. Either way is good there. But good triple 19. Yeah, Mick making him pay for not closing that 20. Able to hit 4 for 80 points. Going up 120 to nothing. And taking 119. So now that opportunity is kind of gone for him to pick that 20 off. He's going to need to throw in a pile of 19s to get close.
Mick's going to take these 19s for sure and possibly go back up to points.
Yeah, picks it off with the first start. So Lucas hit 4, which wasn't a bad shot, but it just wasn't enough in that situation. So Mick closing out the 19s, taking one more 20, extending the point lead, going up by 44. This is what Mick's going to need to do.
7 mark on the 18 would be huge for Lucas right now. Likes the bottom of the board, needs to fall into the triple. Doesn't do it, but not bad. You know, Mick might go right at them 18s. He might hit a trip 20 before he looks at it.
Yeah, I think there's a little bit of tension with Lucas right now. You saw that first one getting yanked down into the double 17, so maybe a little bit of nerves. Being down 2 legs already in this set, he might be feeling a little bit of pressure. But that's exactly where Mick wants to put him. Mick needs this one, and if he can run 5 straight, he'll do it. He'll take it. Yeah, Jake, both these guys are super, super solid dudes and really well liked by, man, everybody that I know of in the dart community. I don't know anybody that has anything bad to say about either one of these guys. So really is a pleasure having these two guys on here, showcasing them a little bit, letting them strut their stuff and show off a little bit on stream. So it's a good thing to have these boys here.
Big stick there by Mick, hitting the trip 17 to close his number. And, wow, what a match we have here. Lucas is going to go at these 18s and needs to hit a bunch of them.
Yeah, the trick here with Lucas, and this is enough. You want 9, right? But what you're wanting to do here, at least to this midpoint of the game, he's down, but that's going to hurt. That's really going to hurt. So big shot. 180 for Mick, 3 into the triple. So that is his second 9 mark of the night. And that is such a massive shot because, just pouring in that many points, if I'm Lucas, I might just shut down this 20 and just make it go away. Make him find another number, and that's exactly what he does. So Mick up by, golly, 176 points right now. So huge shot, and it should give him a lot of breathing room here.
Big shot by Mick. Really put the comfort level right where he wants to be. And like I said, Lucas is going to have to respond, and we're going to see how he. And we know he's got the power. He can do it. He's done it before.
Yeah, and this is the dangerous part about Mick that I was talking about before. If you keep the pressure on him, I think you see, a little bit of, wow, big shot. A little bit of timidness, not timidness, but nerves or something popping up where he doesn't throw as freely and doesn't hit as much. But as you've seen in these last 3 rounds, he went 180, 5 mark, 6 mark. When he's feeling good and feeling confident, he's hitting everything, and that is not a spot you want to be in when you're playing against him. So you're going to want to try to keep him uncomfortable because once he gets settled, he's a nightmare to deal with. Throwing a 4-1-1, went down to a 3-9, but able to hit 2 bulls, only 1 bullseye away, so pretty comfortably. Mick's about to go up 3-0 here, and if Lucas isn't able to find something, we could see a really quick second set, and that could be a tough best of 3 tie set decider. It could be really tough for Lucas if he's not able to slow Mick down a little bit here, because if you're going into a three-leg decider, you don't want to be coming up somebody who just ran you 5-0. So he's going to want to get something together here and slow him down, because he's up 3-0 right now, and he doesn't look like he's slowing down at all.
Yeah, Mick's looking dialed. So the last set, Mick won the first 2 and lost the cricket. This one, he takes the cricket, so he's on a roll. Lucas is going to need to step back, get his composure, and realize that he can come back. He's got the power. He's just got to believe in himself, and looking like he's shooting well. Great start by Lucas, so let's go, buddy.
Yeah, if nothing else, you'll love closing the 20s your first round anyway and getting those 20 points, but more importantly, getting Mick off of the 20s, because he absolutely lived on him, but he doesn't care right now. He's hitting everything he's throwing at. So 7 19s for Mick, going up by 56 points, and man, he's looking good.
Lucas throwing a 4 and just getting crushed. So needs to do that, and he gets it. See if he looks at the 19, and he does. Great shot, Lucas. Great response.
Yeah, this is the firepower we were talking about that both these guys can pull up. So it's really awesome when we see them both doing it at the same time. But at the same time, like I was talking about, Lucas putting a little bit of pressure on Mick, and it's not by much. Those are 3 well-thrown darts, but just a little bit of pressure just pulls it right out of that scoring segment. And this is a huge flip now. Lucas needs to capitalize on that miss, though, and unable to do so, only pulling 120. So let's see if Mick can settle himself here for another big shot. Yeah, I see your comment there, Maya. I do want you to recognize that you missed the boat, buddy. So the first set of darts ever won throwing the Burger Time darts was not by Maya Berger. It was by Lucas Verwey. So he beat you to it. Lucas able to close the 19s, and instead of pointing, opts to go for the 17s, but he was able to take that number away, which is good. But man, every triple Mick hits, it's just going to lead to more confidence. So we'll see how he handles this. Able to hit 3 solid darts, all 3 of them right on the wire of the triple. So 3 well-thrown darts, but unable to connect.
Needs to focus in here. Just a bit outside into the 1. So big round on the 18s, and Lucas will be losing them 20s. Mick is just shooting so good right now.
Yeah, Mick's really firing. Yeah, I actually had the opportunity to throw him earlier. So guys, if you're looking for a front-loaded barrel that isn't super bulbous and feels almost like a straight barrel, those might be the ones for you. Check out Maya Berger's Burger Time darts from Magneto Darts. I threw them today. That is what Lucas is throwing right now. They feel great.
I know Brian Henry switched to the Burger Times.
Did he?
Yeah, and you can also check out the mic drops by Mike Hagenow. So those are my 2 favorite darts by Magneto. The mic drop by Mike Hagenow and the Burger Times by Maya Berger. They're both different darts, great quality. Hope you all tuned into the ESPN thing with Rainy Magneto winning it. Great shot there from Mick. Trying to get the point lead. So he went all points there, hits a good shot, and putting some pressure on Lucas.
Yeah, this really is a game of pressure. It looks like whoever's hitting the big shot is just turning the screws on the other player, and you can see it. You can see him faltering just a little bit. So another big 7-mark round from Mick, throwing a 4-2-2 going into bulls. He's looking really, really good. Looking to go up 4-0 here in this second set.
Thanks for the advice, Kim. Let us know if that's better.
You know, this game is close enough in points that if Lucas was able to focus up and hit 4 or 5 bullseyes there, it really could have at least slowed Mick down, because he's just steamrolling right now. But he only needs 2 and not able to find one with the first 2 darts. Yeah, frustrated with that round. He would have liked to just finish it. Same thing here. If Lucas can hit, 4 or 5, it's at least going to slow him down. He's going to have to throw at something else. Able to find 3. So able to find 3. Brings it closer, but he's still going to have free reign on these bullseyes. He needed at least one more there.
There's no give up in Lucas. You can see it in his body tone. He's not going to give up on this. Mick is going to have to hit this. And gets a single, needs a double. Lucas looking composed back there.
Yeah, Lucas has got game shot here. Single, double, double, game's over. See if he goes for it. I would at least take 1 dart, and he's got a dart for the game. Oh, just on the outside, so really close shot. Mick's going to be feeling this pressure. He knows he needs to hit one. You see, he drops one dart walking up to the line. He needs 1 bullseye here. And going to the 15s and hits 60 points. Misses the bullseye again. So a double bull, and Lucas is going to have another shot at this.
What entertaining darts here on Game Time Streaming. This is fantastic. Is he going to hit it? Misses the board again. Lucas, wow.
Yeah, so this is the risk, guys. He's had 2 darts at that double. Had he just missed on the inside both times, this game's over. But Mick's able to extend it again and misses the bullseye again. So if I'm Lucas, just hit a bull and 2 fat singles. This is all he needs. You can see the pressure, and he needs this leg. He does not want to go down 4-1 or 4-0. Able to hit the bullseye. Needs 2 15s here. Yep, goes inside. 1 more fat one. And misses high again. So another miss. The pressure's on for both of these players. And you can see them just kind of laughing it off, but neither one of them is going to be real happy. Whoever loses this is not going to be happy at the end of this leg.
There's no way Mick misses this. There's no way. Gets it right in the middle, and they both really just need to calm down for a second. And they're shooting great. They're just not shooting the clutch dart, and they just need to calm down for a second. Lucas needs to win this 5-0-1 game here, so Mick's going to go up 4-0.
Yeah, Lucas has to win everything from here on out. He's down 4-0. If he loses 1 more leg, that's a set, and then we're going to go to the tiebreaker. But here's the thing. Lucas is throwing first here, but even if he wins this to extend this set, he's going to have to break throw for the next 3 games and then hope to win a diddle. So Mick, unfazed. He couldn't hit a bull for 9 rounds, but finds 3 right there. So great hat trick number 4 for Mick there. So putting the pressure right back on Lucas, and he's not letting up. He's going to want to take this set. If he can take it 5-0, man, it's going to be a tough tiebreaker for Lucas.
Looking good, Nick. He's really shooting well tonight. Both players came in really early. Mick shot for hours before, and I know Lucas has been looking forward to this for so long, so I'm glad they're shooting really well, both of them. Appreciate them coming out here to Game Time Streaming. And Mick's looking perfect here, so let's see if he can stay perfect. In with the first dart.
Yeah, Mick throwing a 46 average right now. He's lighting the board up, and he's looking to finish this setup right now 5-0. That's exactly where he's going to want to be. Yeah, Doug, Lucas did have a really good comeback, but he was only down 2-1, 2-0, and then 3-1. Yeah, it was a good comeback, but he's going to have to pull out something special right now. All right, Mick coming up just needing 28. So expect this to go away. He's got at least 6 darts from here anyway, but expect this to be gone. Yeah, first dart, finding the double. So that is the second set. Mick taking it 5-0 in dominant fashion. So really all the pressure's back onto Lucas because he hasn't won a leg in 6 games. So he's going to need to find his cork muscle here, get a good diddle in. And we're down to a 3-game decider.
So they're diddling for choice, game or first. The winner of the diddle will choose first or game.
No, it's all on first game no matter what.
Nope. So it's just for first. Correction.
All right, so Mick wins the second set 5-0 in pretty convincing fashion, able to win the diddle as well. So he's in the driver's seat, man. If he can just keep flowing, Lucas has got a tough hill to climb here. Hey, Brian, good to see you. The button push extraordinaire. This is actually a really good matchup. The first set was pretty close, went the distance, but Lucas was able to take it. Mick coming in with the second set and just whitewashed him 5-0. So this is now a best-of-3 decider, Brian. So this is a good one to start. Mick, unfortunately, only able to find 1 bullseye, and Lucas right in there. So just keep us focused, stay in the middle, unable to find it. So really neck and neck, only 2 points separating these guys. So this should be a good one, guys. Stay tuned. This is going to be fire. And maybe some finish line-itis coming in for Mick, man. He knows, they both know, this is a best of 3. You can't give one up here. You can't give anything up here. You want to be right on top of it. Lucas able to find 1 and low on the second one. So got a 40-point lead, but he's still against the throw. He's going to have to stay steady there.
And he delivers with a hat trick at a huge time.
Yeah, he's really been dominating like the big shot count. He's got 2 9 marks in cricket games, and he's got 6 hat tricks already compared to no 9 marks and only 1 hat trick from Lucas. So as far as that stat goes, it's pretty lopsided, but Lucas able to hit 68 within less than 50 points away, 42 points away, but Mick with the throw right back into that bullseye again. Let's see if he hits it again. Ooh, got a little lazy or a little slow on that third dart and it floated on him. So able to hit a low ton. So he's going to have, well, he's going to have a shot at 144 for sure. Lucas unable to find any bullseyes. So Mick's going to have 6 darts minimum from 144 here. He is absolutely in the driver's seat. And Mick unable to find a bullseye. So a big shot here could put some pressure on Mick. I mean, a hat trick would put him down to 95. That would certainly do it.
Not going to put a whole lot of pressure on this 113, but Mick is going to want to take it out as Lucas is capable of doing anything.
Yeah, Lucas is actually on an out now, so there's a little bit of extra pressure. It's a big one, though. So, but Mick, 4 or 5 darts in a row now, unable to find a bullseye. Picks a triple 20, but doesn't leave himself an out. So, didn't think through it, and he's going to give game shot to Lucas. It's going to be a monster shot, but it's possible. So, let's see if Lucas can threaten this 160 here. This would be absolutely monumental here.
Lucas Verwey for the 160.
Able to find that third dart bullseye, but now he's down to just a 2-dart out. So Mick knows this needs to go away, or else it's really realistic that Lucas could take this out. 2 darts right in the heart, and if you look at those are 2 really well-placed darts, and they're right on top of each other. So Mick taking the first one, and Lucas is out of chances. He cannot lose another leg, or else this match is over.
So Mick is going to be drooling here. His adrenaline's going to be pumping, and I'd be surprised if he hits anything less than a 3 mark.
Yeah, that adrenaline's a double-edged sword, man. You have to really take a moment and settle. And right on cue, only able to hit 1. So doors back open for Lucas, but he's got no more time. He needs to hit everything he looks at right now. Right on cue, hitting everything he looks at. So 6 20s and a 19. Great shot. I like to switch on the third dart. If you can clip that 19, you've got 2 numbers, and you've really got a stranglehold on this leg. But Mick not having any of it. Triple 19 first dart, single 19 second dart. A little wayward on the third, but that's okay. So I expect Lucas to close this 19, and he's probably going to go at another number, but I'd like to see him point some more. Lucas only able to hit 1, so doors back open for Mick. He's going to need to start throwing the way he was earlier, though. Able to find 5 19s, just enough to get the point lead. So up by 14, Lucas is going to have to spend 1 or 2 up at that 20 to get a little cushion here. Yeah, wise shot there, getting the point lead, shutting down the 19s, making Mick have to hit another triple of something before he can score again. But game's still in the balance at this point, really neck and neck here.
Way to get the point lead by Mick. Burger, did you see my break slideshow? I got you and your cheeseburgers in there. They're great looking darts.
Lucas able to find the triple 20. He's going to have to live on that thing. Points are his friend right now because he's got nowhere to go. He needs to run this point score up and hope for a couple misses from Mick. But Mick does not seem to be in the mood for missing right now. And able to hit 3 single 18s, and that third one was right there on the wire. So Lucas can have to go back to the 20s here to extend this point. Try to get the point lead back.
Lucas has been hitting these 20s real well all night.
And again, able to find 5 of them. So going up by 76 points. So that's mathematically that's smart because you're now more than 4 ahead. He's got to hit 5 to get a lead here. Able to hit 4, so only down by 4 points. He's keeping pace with them neck and neck. Let's see if Lucas is able to take these 18s away or if he goes to the 20s. Goes right back to the 20s, which I don't hate. Takes a stab at that third dart, just trying to make the 18 go away. 24-point lead. Mick needs a couple to get the lead back. Able to find 4, so pressure flipped right back to Lucas. He needs 3 for the lead here, down by 48 points. And being down by 8 still took a swing at that 18. If I'm Mick, these 20s got to go away. Really unlucky second dart deflection, but able to close it with the third. You already took a dart being down to take the 18. Just take it away now. You're already down by 8. You're going to need a triple before you can score. Take his number away so you can't extend the point lead. First dart, heart of the triple 17. Take the 18 away. Yes, smart shot. So he's the only one with an open number, only down by 8 points. So I like that. That's the right way to play that shot. But really, you guys are playing this too tight. And that could just be a matter of it's just a close matchup. But somebody's going to want to try to take a number and extend a point lead here. Mick only able to find 1, so door is wide open for Lucas here. He needs this.
This is the time, Don. I can feel Lucas brewing. Getting composed, steps up to the line, focused.
Yeah, and this is just pain for both of them right now because, Mick's going to want to get this over. He does not want to go see a third leg. And Lucas knows he can't lose one. So they're both they're feeling it right now. And Mick able to find the triple 16 to get the point lead. Takes a stab at the 17, but only able to hit 1. So, again, another back and forth leg. So somebody needs to hit a couple triples for points just to kind of loosen things up. And, man, that's a really tough dart there on that double 16, sliding into the double 8.
Yeah, I think they both need to take a deep breath. It looks like they're talking and kind of just resetting their bodies. I know the feeling, so good for Mick for recognizing that. Steps back, changes it up a little and refocuses. Into the trip 16 on that third dart. What a killer.
Going up by 37, so Lucas is going to need 3. Able to find one with his first one. Wayward on the second. That could be a dagger there. And unable to find it with the third. So if Mick can take this 17, he's going to have a stranglehold on this leg and this match.
Almost a dagger. Lucas is going to have to hit quite a bit of bullseyes here. So Mick's going to like that decision by Lucas. He's been hitting these bullseyes pretty easily all night.
Yeah, at the end of the day, I think it's just a matter of Lucas, I think, took a few too many, well, some people call them hero darts, but too few many risky darts at closing your opponent's number. And, you do that enough, it's going to come back and bite you. And I think that's kind of what we're seeing here. There again, he closes it, but he's only down by 25, right?
That's the right move.
Yeah, well, no, he's down by 35. So he takes it, but, at this point, it may be too little too late. He's going to be relying on some misses from Mick, and that's not a position I'd want to be in. And second dart, heart of the double bull. Mick takes the last 7 legs straight to win the second set 5-0 and win the tiebreaker 2-0. So what a comeback from Mick after losing that first set in a heartbreaking circumstance, but able to regroup and find his form for the last 7 legs and whitewashes the second set and the decider. So big shot from Mick. He really got his head together, and as you can see from those averages, all the games are tight. You see a 2.79, but it was much closer than a 2.79 to a 3.37. So really close match, super entertaining. Lots of fun to watch. I hope everyone here was entertained. And Mike Jarisk is already putting his order in for Tony's and Bert's run. Let's go.
Wow, Mick really showed out and prevailed. So big rounds by Mick when it counted, and Lucas shot really well all night. I'm really proud of both of these shooters for coming in here to Game Time Streaming. I know it's hard to get streamed, and you think about it all day. You might be losing sleep, making drives, and all that. So appreciate all the shooters coming out here. Big thanks to Don for helping me commentate, and my wife for helping me get all this set up. And glad we got the G3 in today. So Mick's gonna take the first win on the G3. He's gonna advance into the championship with a bye and a free entry. So good shooting, Mick. Way to have big rounds when you need it, and great shooting by Lucas. He had a chance.
Yeah, it was really tight all the way through. It seems like Mick just caught fire at the right time, had really good timing. And, when you look at the big shot counts, Mick had 6 hat tricks to Lucas's 1, and Lucas had no 9 marks, and Mick had 2. So I think those big shots were really the tide turners in that match. And it was really entertaining to watch that first one so close. And then the second one, Mick just kind of settled and took over. So it was good, really good seeing. And even though he did win 7 straight, all of those games were really tight and really well contested. So congratulations to him. Commiserations to Lucas. Lucas is going to have a long drive home all the way back to Mount Pleasant. But, I know he loved being on the stream. And these guys are really appreciative that everybody's watching and rooting them on. So thank you, everyone, so much for tuning in. We appreciate all the love, all the shares, all the comments. I love watching the comments and talking to everybody in here. It's so good to keeping in touch with everyone. We do this for you guys, and we couldn't do it without your help. So like it, subscribe to our YouTube and our Facebook. It will be streaming on YouTube here sooner than later. But we appreciate it so much. Our next match is going to be on Thursday the 8th. Zach Martin's going to be playing Ryan Pierce on Thursday. Yeah, we haven't set up a time yet for Thursday, but keep an eye out on my page and on the Game Time streaming page. We will post a flyer and get the time up for everybody. So this Thursday, so 4 days, guys. Tune in. We'll post some stuff up. You'll see it. You won't miss it. Just keep an eye out. But also, we've got Friday through Sunday, Game Time streaming will be in Sterling Heights at the Nail, streaming the Filthy Assassins tournament. So that's going to be a lot of fun, guys. Come on out and play in it, or hop on in and watch our stream. But thank you guys so much. We really appreciate everything you're doing to help us out and spread the word. Keep us going, guys. I know we're new, but we're getting going. We're learning more. We're getting better every stream. So we love having you guys in here. Thank you so much. This is Don Spear here with Derek. And we are Game Time Streaming. Thank you guys so much. We are going to get out of here, but we'll see you Thursday.